Hello everyone, Jobexi here, and welcome to Let's Play the Talos Principle. Play is perhaps the most efficient way that we learn as human beings. Above all that, okay, so we've got some interesting new mechanics. We've got blue light and red light. Wow, that's intriguing. What if I point to like a target here though? Interesting. What if I did this? Oh, it can't be done that way. Okay. What if I did... No, it can't be done that way either. Alright, so let's do from here to here and connect. That's interesting. It's a different kind of... Definitely a different kind of light puzzle from Portal 2. Refreshingly different as well. It's weird that everything keeps glitching out. Excess data cleared. That's just hilarious. It's almost like Elohim is the antivirus software. So here's my speculation so far. Elohim is that AI that they salvaged from the MMO machine that was designed to keep everything organized from getting too chaotic. They established a goal that would be to whatever the goal is. We don't know because we're still inside the system. I'm iteration 99, generation 99 of beings that have gone through this goal progressively and infinitely, or finitely, but in essence it could go on infinitely and progressively up till now. And that's where we are. So Elohim's job is basically to make sure that the program still runs. And he probably doesn't have any real opinions on what happens. He's probably just doing his job. Now I will say that once we get to the later stages of the game, I'm probably going to... if I haven't found all of the stars legitimately, I'm probably going to look up the locations of all the stars. Not necessarily how to solve them, the puzzles that lead to stars, but at the very least the locations of all the stars. Because that way I can solve the puzzle. I realized that these are just line of sight puzzles. Stand in the one area that gives you line of sight to all the puzzles. And it's done more elegantly than Portal ever was able to do it. Branch it out. Alright. It also appears we've unlocked the cube. Is this a splitter? Wait a minute, are 3 lights? Oh, 1 light can reach 2 connectors. Okay. Oh, can I connect, like, everything? Oh my gosh, I can connect, like, 8 different things. Really? Well, that certainly is a choice. Well, that's a lot of fun. Ooh, a fan. Okay, so from what I gather, the A, the B, and the C are things which unlock temples. They unlocked those temples. The symbols unlock new puzzle elements. So, like, I got the splitter, which unlocked new puzzle elements that I was able to then go and complete. I'm very intrigued about how much this persists. This seems to be a really robust game. Okay, so can light go through gates? Okay, so I'm just going to connect it to there. This really is an ingenious system. No pixel perfect manipulation, just like I can walk with it, doing it what it's doing. And it's also time gated as well. So it's not enough for it to be there for just half a second. It has to be there for enough time with the triggers. That's really cool. Okay, so I believe I have solved all the puzzles in this area. I obviously didn't get the star. It's just glitching out again. I didn't get the star here, but that's okay. I'm not going to spend too much time looking for that. But I will spend a little time. Because I'm also looking for QR codes and other things that I may have missed. I'm not looking too thoroughly, as you can see. But I don't want to miss out on anything fun. Anything delicately hidden by the developers. Now, what if I went in there? Okay, so in that, what I called an outpost outside of, what I called an outpost outside of the temple area, the area where it's snowy with the 3 temples, what I called an outpost requires a blue light. I don't know where I'm going to get one of those. Gosh, it's beautiful. I got good jumping ability. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. Huh. Strange that I could even do that. What if I go left? Just leads me up here. Okay. I wanted to see. I was almost certain that was going to be a secret. Secret something. Alright, let's unlock cube. And then find out what that means. Interesting, because we haven't even unlocked B yet. Also, have I mentioned I'm exceedingly good at visual and rotational puzzles like that? Is this cube and button testing? I'm intrigued. What is behind this barred door? And what must I do to access it? Alright, let's go to number 5. 4 was over here. We've got everything but the star. 5, yes. Stars I'll save for later. If the red puzzles get too hard, I'll save those for later as well. But I can't imagine that to be the case anytime soon. The one red puzzle took me... It's raining. Oh. The one red puzzle that I did do took me a lot longer than the other ones, but I did get it, so I don't know. So right when we read about the creation not being perfect, the very next level, it's raining, there's thunder. Actually, the very same level where we read that, he has to expunge the darkness. Okay, so lots of these need the cube, and 3 of these... All of these need the cube, and 3 of them need the redirector. Alright, let's talk to Mr. Computer. L. L, short for Extended Lifespan, is a groundbreaking initiative by 7 leading universities to create the world's most stable and most durable supercomputer. With its custom-made hardware, bomb-proof casing, and nearly inexhaustible hydroelectric power supply, L represents a unique step forward in the evolution of human technology, the brainchild of Nobel Prize nominee Dr. Arkady Chernyshevsky. L will... We have links here, though. And none of them work. Let's read Athena 8. You must consider these riddles, the Sphinx said, and tell me the riddle that I did not reveal. The Sphinx smiled, the gears in her jaw creaking. Her teeth a nightmare of rust, her left eye flickered, but none of its terror was diminished. The ruins were silent. In the... Error. I think, she finally said, that the riddle you did not reveal is this. Why do these riddles exist in the first place? Why do these curious automatons, these mute children of Hephaestus, behave as they do, forcing me to devise these intricate solutions? Each is a riddle, but the greater riddle is their purpose. The Sphinx did not answer. Her eye was lifeless now. Athena removed it from its socket, knowing that its power would aid her, yet feeling also a deep sorrow at the passing of this fearful creature. For those of you not overly familiar with Greek mythology, if I recall correctly, Hephaestus is the god of the forge, and it was he who created, I believe, maybe the labyrinth, but maybe I'm getting that wrong. But it was definitely he who created all manner of mechanized creatures. Okay, once a true artificial intelligence has been created, the issue of citizenship is going to come up. If we acknowledge that the AI has all the abilities of a human brain, should it not be considered a citizen? Is it not, in the legal sense of the word, a person and thus a potential citizen? But where do you draw the line? Some people will object. Will the great apes become citizens? Elephants? Whales? The more intelligent parrot species? It's crazy, they will say. I would remind these people that we live in a society in which a corporation, as abstract an entity as one could imagine, is considered a person. So it's not like there is no precedent for a non-human being a person. At least an artificial intelligence is an actual thinking being and not just a business arrangement. But perhaps we do need to question the definition of personhood. Increasing amounts of evidence regarding the intelligence of elephants or the existence of culture among whales, for example, could be a sign that we need to answer some difficult questions. Who better to debate these questions with than the young genius who revolutionized the... whatever. Oops. Well, you know, I'm not advocating anything that the person I'm about to mention has said, and I'm also not condemning it. I'm not really familiar with everything this person has said. But Elon Musk is, at the time of this recording, a person who is thinking about these issues and is talking about these issues. And while some of the things that he talks about may indeed be a bit pie in the sky, and some of them may be a bit farther reaching than the current system is prepared to handle. He is, in fact, talking about the very things that this game is bringing out. So if you're interested in looking into that further, you may want to look up the works of Elon Musk, inventor, dreamer, and whatever else he is up to these days. Okay, let's get to a puzzle. The more I converse with these terminals, the more I wonder what role they play in this contraption. How do you tell friend from foe when no obvious lines are drawn between the two? You know, I've found that the easiest way to tell friend from foe is to realize that there is no difference. There is only that which helps you along your journey and that which blocks you, and both are friends and both are foes, depending on which way you'd like to see it.
I was in school when I first read about the Talos principle. I think it disturbed me at the time, made me hyper-aware of my body as a physical object, the material reality of the brain, ideas that made me uncomfortable at first, but I think in the long run, it helped me understand how frail human beings are, and how precious. It's not a comforting way of thinking about the world, but I'd rather face the truth than lie to myself.
As was mentioned in a previous article, which do you prefer? The truth, though as uncomforting as it may be, or a pretty lie? Though I'm not sure why so many find various truths uncomforting. But that's for another discussion. Now, is that a weapon or is that something good? I think there's something very wrong. If you'd seen what I'd seen at the edge of the world, you wonder if it wasn't stretching and bursting at the seams. Okay, that's the 17th iteration. Question. We hear from several iterations. We hear from several iterations, but not all of them. So particularly we hear about version 10, version 17, version 69, I believe version 89, and I'm version 99. We don't hear from very many. Maybe those are the only generations who decided to talk and communicate and leave messages. Maybe. Maybe those are the only generations who didn't go into the tower, although we know that one did, or at least he said he did. Maybe he's lying, and if he's lying, then maybe all those who failed didn't, and whose generations were struck out, didn't make it to the tower. Huh. Oh, it does hurt me. I wonder if I have a fixed... Okay, so I do have a fixed level of HP. I was just trying to see the construct of how the game works. Alright, let's look up here. And let's look around in here. I've got access to a cube. Oh, I can jump up. It's a hexahedron, you know? They're right. You know what else it is? It's a cube. Alright, can I... Oh, wow! Well, that's very kind of it to tell me where it's going to... tell me where it's going to put it. I'm interested to understand the identities of these other... I imagine there are other generations of the same program that I am. No, yeah, not a cube. It's a hexahedron, people. Because, you know, cube and button testing, that's very Portal. This isn't a cube. This one's a hexahedron. Oh, and the rain is slowing down. And the sun's coming out. That's majestic. You know, the first reviews that I read about this game, because this game is not brand new in 2016 at the time of this recording. Late 2016 at that. Wow. Solve a puzzle and it opens right up. It's beautiful. Whew. This game is not new. And in the reviews that I've read, they've all said that this game is extremely repetitive, with the puzzles being not satisfying at all for their repetitiveness. And I don't get that at all, personally. I don't feel that way at all. I feel that these puzzles are quite pleasant. And not at all repetitive. And I find the puzzles where you have to put the blocks in their places to be a nice break from this sort of puzzle, which is decidedly different. It's going to start up raining again. Ooh, it is. Alright, 2 more puzzles this way. Thank you so very much for watching this episode of Let's Play the Talos Principle. If you like what you see, you can click this button right here to be taken to the playlist. You can click my name to be taken to my channel, where you can check out my other content. Or you can click subscribe if you like what you see, to be notified when I produce more excellent content. Thanks so very much for watching, and I will see you in the comments.